welcome. Whoa, that is shocking not to see a hat. That's shocking.
Shocking?
It shocked myself. I knew I didn't have a hat.
Oh, you figured that out?
But wow, that's shocking. Maybe we could. Well, whew. I gotta do something today, all right? So don't fucking yell at me. Try not to get it all over. Oh my god.
What are you doing? You
what
wear
are
it
you
normal.
doing?
No, wear the headset
Fine.
normal. What are you doing?
I don't want to mess up my hair. I don't have many hairs.
Dude, don't put the headphones in. Phil's not back there.
True.
Oh, you can put the headset on. Just wear it
There's
normal.
no need if we're not doing calls.
How is it gonna fuck your hair up?
What do you mean an indent? There's not many hair. There's not many hairs.
He's got a thing.
Yeah, you know I have a
know he's
thing.
got a thing.
I tell him I have
What's
a
the-
thing.
what's the-
I didn't think
An important
What's the
thing.
point of the
I
headphones?
know, but I didn't think this would hurt.
But also, what's the point? That there's no actual need for the headphones.
That's true.
I mean, I never know if the
But like, Phil's the one who chimes in.
Yeah, and it's usually not worth it.
Correct.
I'll leave mine.
Welcome
I'll
to
be
Pick
professional.
Central. Welcome to Pick Central.
You haven't been here in a
I
bit.
haven't been here today. Working on a. Me and Jetsy have some exciting things coming. Documentary that I think many people will like. I'm not going to say it yet because I wanted to make it. I'll make sure it happens. But it was awesome. How was the show so far? Because I have a lot to talk about that I need to talk about.
There was a good. There was a terrible good. Jets Giants.
Wasn't a Jets thing.
Oh my God, I saw that.
This is
Like I said-
everyone gets this wrong.
No, but I saw the
Not a
clip.
Jets thing.
You're right.
It was a Giants. but
Giants.
You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
You can't say it's like a bad organization.
Oh, you can. Made the playoffs twice in 12 years.
You haven't made the
Oh,
like,
he
but
just
like,
again-
But you
but
gotta
can't
take
say
the
it like that though.
the
Like
Jets
they made
are
the
a bad-
playoffs. They made the playoffs 4 years ago.
Cool.
What do you mean cool? That's
That's
worse
not
organizations than
She was
that.
3. No, we said
Three years ago is not the craziest. Like you're saying, they're a
They made it
awful
once in the last
organiz-
8 years, Marty. That's terrible.
Yes, but they've also won a Super Bowl in the past 20 years. Like that's like not crazy. That's
But
not
the
a bad
current organization
organization.
is terrible. The GM wasn't the GM then. The coach
the
wasn't the
funny
coach
thing is,
then.
I
The
actually
organization's
think-
bad.
I actually think we're getting like we're building though. Like we're actually in the right direction. There's other organizations that aren't doing that. And I think that's
Okay. I mean, you're going to be terrible this year. You've won.
no, we're not though. We're not going to be terrible. I can
We
tell
went
you
through
that.
this. Actually, one of the things we did when you were gone, we looked at this schedule.
schedule-
To be fair,
the
if they
hard
had a
schedule in the
schedule they
NFL.
deserved, they'd probably actually like.
It's a hard schedule in the
6 to
NFL.
7 games.
But they're gonna
If they had like a
they're gonna be a
normal last
lot
place
better
schedule.
than you think.
I mean, how many wins are they going to have this year?
I was thinking around 7.
It's tough.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But if they had a normal last place schedule, I think they could.
Maybe.
But you're
That's-
also
that's more my
like
point.
our
So here's the deal with the Giants. Though. The Jets are horrible. I totally agree. We're not arguing the Jets. Jets are horrible.
worst organization, the Giants. Yes.
I agree. We're not. Like I said, I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm not blinded here. I mean, I live in reality.
It's been bad.
The Giants have won 3 less games than the Jets the last 2 years, and the Jets are horrible.
Yes, but there's a difference of saying like how the organization, like as a whole, right? Like when you have to be specific. Like yes, right now the Giants organization is not good,
It's
but
bad.
yes,
right
same
now,
thing,
and that was
not
my-
good and bad. It's the same thing.
Okay, so that was my whole thing with Ev. I said, and literally, I say, right now, comma, the Giants organization is bad. And Ev said no. I'm like, well, I don't know how you can say that.
Yeah, right now, but I do.
That's
think
all I said.
This like when you look at the Giants, like defense, right? That's a top defense.
We'll see. There's a lot of young players in there. It could be.
It should be.
It should be.
Could be.
And then you also have
They're
a
at least building a
quarterback-
good identity. It's going to take some time to build the offense. You know, you have Neighbors, a big piece.
Which-
nowhere near. You know, we'll see with Dart, but
Well-
there's a defensive identity being built, which is like, all right, they have a plan.
They have a plan. That's what I'm
There
saying.
are teams that don't
where
have a
it's
plan.
like-
They just throw fucking darts.
Yeah, like the Jets don't have a plan right now. They're all over the place. Like they're signing some people, but then they don't have a quarterback. Like I'm not even just saying this is just because it's in my head right now. But like there's other teams that like are a disaster. Yes, they're bad right now. I think we're in the right direction. I think that I weirdly think like they did the right thing by drafting the quarterback that they wanted first round, and not starting him right away. Learning from a guy. I don't give a fuck what you think about Russ, but like he's won Super Bowls. He was at the top of the league at one point in his career. He's learning. Like I think they're doing the right things at this time. They weren't the past 4 years. They weren't.
The Giants had the worst record in football the last 8 years.
Yeah.
That's a sign of a terrible organization. I'm sorry. That is like that. And I was saying it like what and Ed didn't believe me. Like when a neutral fan is like seeing who's playing Sunday night next week, and it's the Giants logo comes up, you sink in your chair. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Giants stink. No, the Giants are horrible. Now, could the Giants be good again? Yeah, maybe if these pieces come together.
Definitely can.
Right, sure. But right now, that's my whole point. The Giants organization is a disaster.
I wouldn't say disaster.
It's
Like,
bad.
you're saying
It's horrible.
It's not though.
Okay.
Like that's where you're get me wrong. Where it's like
how many?
and
So
you're just going off.
when
Of,
I asked Ev and he couldn't answer me, how many more losing seasons before we can say that? Then
I would say to
I think
be
Ev
honest,
just would never say it.
No, I think it's this is a next year's their biggest is the biggest. Like this year, it's like you have a lot of new pieces happening. Like a Russ, like our next quarterback is when you can say it. Like our next like franchise quarterback, like when Jackson Dart starts playing, that's the it's all ticking.
That's kind of what I said. That's what I was.
It is, and I think
echoing.
that's
said,
fair.
If the Dart thing fails, then they're a laughing stock.
disaster, laughing
Full-on
stock
laughing
disaster. Fucking where I'm not going to care about him anymore. Like
Because if Dart fails too, then you're firing. Then obviously
I think-
Dable wouldn't survive that, neither would the GM
I
Shane.
think Daniel Jones, like the whole experiment was, it didn't go well, obviously, but like there was good. People forget there was good moments part of it, but it was a horrible experience. I think that like you shouldn't get. Oh, and also like the team around it was bad as well. That was a problem. Also, like we never like a number one wide receiver until last year.
Yeah.
Like what was the
it's
last
been
one?
really
Odell?
bad.
Was Odell the last one?
Probably.
Before Neighbors, like you can't win football games when you
yeah,
have
what you
no.
were Shepard? I don't even know.
Yeah, Sterling Shepard.
Like post Odell, but like no.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't win football, and then that's with the organization, 100%. You're on. Like I'm not saying you're crazy, but I think the way you are saying it is some things like there's worse organizations than the Giants.
I never said
I
there
know,
weren't.
I know. I think it's just the way you're saying. Like,
Ev will never say the organization's bad, which I think is insane.
yeah, right now it's not great.
Like, it's been bad. It's been bad for a very long time. 8 years is a long time to be the worst team in football. Like, it's a long span, I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they made the playoffs twice in 12 years. That's horrible. The Jets have been worse.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely.
way-
I'm not arguing
worse,
that. But
way
the Giants
worse.
have been bad.
Yeah,
There he is. We're talking
I
Giants
think
again.
he would agree with me.
I think we're tailing out of it.
But yeah, I don't want to keep going because you guys did the whole thing. But I have to at least talk about my guy. Wanted your starting job.
I commended him. I was like, he went there to win a job, and he did that.
So we don't have Meek on the show today, thank God. Can we have a normal conversation about it for a second?
Yeah, it's not going to go well.
I think we can. I
mean, we can.
normally.
No.
Yeah.
Not the conversation. I was like, his tenure with the Colts will not go well.
I actually don't.
No, it won't.
I don't know why you say that.
I don't.
Hasn't
I
been
just
successful in
don't
the
see
past,
much
already.
there.
That's what does that mean? Baker Mayfield wasn't successful either.
No, Baker Mayfield also showed better
He wasn't.
flashes. And
He wasn't on the
Baker-
Panthers. On the
Baker-
Panthers, he was
But
not.
I'm saying,
Browns,
but
that's-
I think that's not a good comparison.
It's
Baker
not,
Mayfield was
but
way better
Sam.
than
What about
Daniel
Sam
Jones.
Darnold? That's the same exact thing, and you know that.
Arnold is similar.
Donald's a lot closer. For
It's the
sure.
same thing.
Donald's a lot closer.
Is it-
Arnold's closer.
was
Is it
enough-
crazy to say Darnold's more talented than Daniel Jones?
No, I don't think that's crazy to say.
I think they're.
I think that's.
pretty much
I believe, and I'm not saying Darnold. I think we all agree Darnold's going to take a step back this year because Minnesota was the perfect situation. But I still believe in Darnold more than Jones.
Like I just
because
can't.
you just saw that. That's why.
no.
Yes. You wouldn't
okay.
have said that if you
You
didn't.
put
you-
Jones on the Vikings, you
horrible.
think they'd be just as good?
Yeah.
I think they would.
As
No,
Darnold,
no, they would. That's a good.
I don't
point.
know why though. Darnold, it was god awful. Like
Darnold always had a good
actually,
arm.
Darnold didn't even show good flashes on the Jets.
No, not really.
No, he didn't.
But the Jets.
Really
That's what I'm
Really
saying.
did.
Giants, you know, he had good flashes. Like
he showed flashes.
But when you have
still-
a well-run organization with a receiver who is the best in the NFL, it's a lot easier to play quarterback.
It is,
But Daniel-
it is.
But Daniel Jones isn't going to that though either.
100%. That's why I
That's
want
why I
to
don't
get
know.
to my thing. I think that having this is not the argument. The argument is how Colts fans are reacting to me. Is I get you're not excited about Daniel Jones being your quarterback. I get that. I'm not an idiot. Let's relax. We said we're having a normal conversation.
are.
We
You're being
are.
an asshole.
No, he's not.
When the guy is
I don't.
not.
But it's like he's ruined my life for almost a decade. You want me to like?
He didn't ruin your life. A lot of other people
Want me to
ruined
get
your life.
on my knees? But,
No, you're not getting on your
honestly,
knees, bro. What is, you always say this. It's not getting on your knees. I'm trying to have a real conversation where the guy won a job. No, he won the
No,
job.
he's definitely better than Anthony Richardson.
That's what I'm talking about.
definitely better than
Anthony
Anthony
Richardson.
No doubt. No
Colts
doubt.
fans, you
doubt.
fucking morons. This guy is horrible in front of you.
He's bad. Richardson's bad.
I also don't think anyone likes him.
No one would.
that's the thing.
But that's where I'm
team will like Jones
confused.
better.
Lost the locker room.
That's what I'm confused about. Colts fans are like, I can't believe we're not. Like, you literally ran him out of the room because he was horrible. If you look at his stats, he's one of the actual statistically worst quarterbacks.
No, Richardson's bad.
And he gets hurt.
bad.
So that's what I'm saying. Listen, I get Daniel Jones is horrible. I know he fucked us over horribly. But, like, you do know, like, getting a new start could help. Will it? I don't know. I have no idea. But, like, you have Jonathan Taylor behind you, which is helpful. Mm-hmm. Very
He did
helpful.
have Saquon Barkley behind him with the Jets.
He didn't.
I mean, the Giants.
He
excuse me.
didn't have a tight end. He has 2 tight ends on this team that are good.
Warren's good. I like Warren.
Warren's very
I'm
good.
a big
he had
fan
no
of
tight end.
I know.
No, you can't say I know. It's I know. It's not like it's.
I mean, I know.
a tight end's a huge part of that.
It
He
is.
also didn't have
And
a
a
wide
tight
receiver.
end that can
But
do
he's
things
not
like
going
Warren.
to a thing like Minnesota where you have like a Justin Jefferson. You don't have like those
but,
great weapons.
Like Pittman Jr. is a good weapon.
Pittman's a good player.
he's a good player.
Downs, good player.
Solid player.
And Alec Pierce I like.
Like they have. That's what I'm saying.
It's
they
not bad.
have.
It's not bad.
It's not a terrible situation. It's not the best, but they also offensive line's pretty good.
It's solid. I
Nelson's
just
good.
think because to me Jones, I just think even at his like ceiling for what we've seen, his ceiling is like average.
Yeah.
But that like his ceiling is average.
I don't know. I don't know about
Like,
that.
do you
His
think?
absolute best is like average.
I think that's
No,
pretty
that's
fair.
crazy.
I think that's being like I'm being.
I think that's a pretty fair.
Many would say I'm being generous. I think I'm being
No,
very
well,
like,
yeah, because
unbiased.
I think
it's
so.
just
I
like
think
how
that's
the
fair.
thing. I don't know though, because also like, I think that also that he's just a new situation, new like one where it's like not New York media helps. I think helps a ton.
His confidence was shot, no doubt. That's like I think all that stuff.
How could it not? Yeah, like and also like he just won a job. He still feels good about it. Like it's just football there. It's fucking Indianapolis. Like no one does anything else besides that.
I think he takes too long to make decisions. Like he doesn't pull the trigger.
basketball.
And maybe that can get
Like,
changed.
sports. Like they care about sports.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, not like there's
sports
nothing,
first town. Yeah.
No one else cares about anything else besides that. Where it's like it's just less. It's less pressure to play for the Colts and the Giants.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I'm just saying. I get everyone's qualms. I get it, and I know I'm friends with it. And I'm just saying that. But I'm saying. You say like we saw what happened. Like Sam Darnold literally was god awful, bad football player. Was a backup after. Didn't even win a job anywhere. He was a backup in San Francisco, right?
Yeah, for a year he
For a
was.
year, went to a backup.
I
Didn't win
also like couldn't even win a job with the Panthers. Really.
couldn't win a went to the
He had
Panthers.
a real job.
Couldn't
like,
win.
he was like they
was
didn't wanna
not
keep
good.
him.
Was not good with him. And then
That's Panthers like
Bad.
the Giants are bad.
a little bit different in terms of like
Not really, Ev.
Dable's a good quarterback guy and has been like a great offensive guy.
Has he? But
he got good out of him for a year.
But you say good quarterback guy is Josh Allen.
Well, I mean, I also think he played a big part in his development for sure.
Yeah, but Josh Allen's like as a unicorn in
great.
the league.
Josh Allen's
Where it's
great.
like I think that like it's hard for me to say he's a good quarterback coach when obviously I want him to be, and hopefully he is with Dart. You know, like hopefully he is. But like
Also with Darnold, do you know who Darnold's coach was when he was with the Jets? Like, I issued him like Todd Bowles. Like Todd Bowles is the coach with Baker Mayfield and the Bucs right now.
and then you're making me hard. It's hard to talk about me shitting on the Giants, but like the Giants haven't had great coaches either as of right now. We haven't
they
seen
haven't.
anything good. Like that's what
Listen,
I'm saying.
Jones wasn't in a good spot. Like he had a little bit of a coaching carousel.
Yeah, I think
obviously
it's-
things
The
were.
Giants were a mess when Jones was there.
But it's also.
People don't like to say that.
No, I know. That's right. That's
But
why
I think they play hand to hand where they were a mess, but also a big part of them being a mess was they chose Daniel Jones to be their quarterback.
That's also fair.
Like, that's definitely
fair
that
too.
hurts
That's
very
a
fair
lot.
too. But I think there's a lot.
Things
goes
were like
into
things
it.
were trending down,
People
and then
say
they
his
fell off a
record, but
cliff.
people say his record too. That again, you're big on that. It's like not
24 and 44.
But that's
No,
not a quarterback
it's not
stat.
it's not an end on. No, quarterback
That's where
situations
it's like-
100% matter. They matter. That's why I don't think he's like. I think in a good situation, like again, like I think his best is like if he really played like his best this year,
9 wins.
maybe you end the season, you're like, oh, Daniel Jones is like the 20th best quarterback in the NFL.
Well, that's that's being
That'd be
very
great.
kind.
That'd be great for him.
Because I always, even last year, early in the year, when he had good games, I'd be like, Daniel Jones played well yesterday.
He can run if he uses his legs
he's
effectively,
not-
like good running quarterback.
He has games and moments where he's not a total like nincompoop.
I always think about that.
But he also,
I
like,
always think of that Buccaneers game earlier in his career where he just
that was his first start.
yeah. I
thought he was going to be the best
was
quarterback.
like
ever. His
I was
first
just
start
like
ever.
where
That's the
is
thing.
that?
When he can
That
run,
defense
when
also
he,
sucks.
That's
But
fair.
He played amazing.
That's fair,
in that
but he
game.
was unstoppable
I
in
just
that
think
game.
that like
Amazing.
when you have also like listen, when your conference now you have a coach that obviously publicly believes in you. Like, you just did a competition. That coach knows there's going to be backlash. You know if you name him your quarterback, it's going to be backlash. 1,000%, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, sure.
And you're also-
I can draft Richardson.
Yes.
Yes. You're also sitting a guy that's 23 years old who you drafted 4th overall. That gives your quarterback now at least some confidence in him. And I think that they can use him in a way where they try not to put all of it on him. I think they can use it a lot of dump-offs, a lot of Warren over the middle. I just think that it's a better situation for him.
Well, where do you think this is going to be, though? Like, I guess I'm kind of confused. Like,
I don't think that the Colts.
you think the Colts make the playoffs?
I bet them to make the playoffs.
What are they doing in the division?
What's their division right now? What's it again?
I mean, it's Texans.
Terrible. Texans, Jaguars.
And Colts
Jags,
and
That's
Texans,
not.
Jags, Titans.
That's all 2 people right there. Like, the Colts 1,000% can beat the Texans. They 1,000% can.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
I don't think they're a better team.
They can't beat
I mean, they could beat them on a
like
given
on a
day,
one
sure.
game on any given
think-
Sunday, sure, but not over the course of 17 weeks.
No, but like at home, they'd be a small dog at home to them.
Like, they're opening up the first game. They're -3 against the Dolphins. The Colts. Like,
The Colts aren't
They're not a
hard.
bad.
They're not hard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
That's not a
crazy.
good line for the Dolphins.
Oh no,
Not at
people
all.
are down on the Dolphins. Oh.
I will
Yeah.
be on the Colts in that game.
I'm gonna be on the
Probably-
Colts.
I
too.
probably will, too.
Yeah, like, I think that the Colts are gonna be like a fine
a game
team
they
this
win.
year. I don't think they're gonna be bad. I think their defense is a little banged up. They just signed what's his name, Howard, Xavier Howard.
Yeah. He's
Signed him.
fine.
No, it's not good.
He was good back in the day.
I'm
Colts
saying
are plus 210 to make the playoffs. By the way,
Yeah, it's not. That's not.
Sounds about
That's
right.
a good. I
that's
think
not
that's also not
terrible.
bad.
the Jaguars are
That
plus
shows-
180. By the way,
What?
the Jaguars
That's just
are plus
because
180.
they believe in.
Wouldn't touch
Jaguars.
that.
They
Well,
believe.
I said it the other
Dolphins
day.
plus 220.
I think the Titans and Jags will both improve. Again, that's not saying much. They were so bad last year. I think they'll both be better.
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
I don't. I actually.
I think-
sorry. The
I think-
Colts went 8-9 last year.
I think the Titans have a chance to
So
be like.
that's
Because they have like there's competent
There's
players
pieces there.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, so
And a good
last
coach.
year
I like Steichen.
you had, and it's also Steichen is coaching for his job as well. So like it's like
Definitely.
you have that. They went 8-9 last year with Gardner Minshew as their
2
quarterback.
years ago.
Yeah, Minshew wasn't there. Minshew was the
years
Raiders
ago.
last year, right?
Did they have flag?
Flacco.
They had
Flacco?
Richardson.
It was a carousel. Yeah,
Flacco,
Richardson.
Richardson,
It was like
who
a.
else?
Flacco and Richardson. That's it.
That's
much, yeah.
not good
Flacco
either.
was the most. He's got I feel like a handful.
Richardson went 6-5. Flacco went 2-4.
Oh, okay. That's.
But
It's
to,
not
no, but to
great
your point
either.
though, Flacco played better. Like he has better stats.
yeah.
The first game he came in, he was good, and then they kind of were bad with him after.
That show they went 8-9 last year. If you have a guy where you're saying he plays fine, he has it. Like they have a chance to be good because they have the pieces around. Like they're not like crazy. Like Jonathan Taylor is amazing, I think.
player, yeah.
But like the rest, the 1 to 3 wide receivers are. It's good. It's not like
Solid.
It's not like fucking really good, but it's good. You know, like Pittman Jr. I think that they have just good guy. Like Warren, I think is going to help out Daniel Jones a ton.
He's so good.
I just think they'll be like 7-10, 8-9 again. Probably.
Me too. To Marty's point,
Is
though,
that's a good that's good for weirdly like in his head like that's a good season for
Listen,
him.
Jones, the post, the like, how do I say it? It's like the what you want to replicate would be like a Tannehill situation. Like that, I think in your perfect world, that's like where you see where Tannehill wasn't like kind of almost actually similar, like big, athletic guy was a receiver in college, so he kind of was still like getting the arm together and like the accuracy and all that. He found a second life in Tennessee. Like, could Jones find that here? Like, maybe.
just like a game manager type. You mean?
Yeah, I just don't know
And even
why.
that
like,
and Tannehill, granted, like he was with Derrick Henry and
Yeah.
Vrabel and a good
Right.
defense, and they made AFC Championship games,
did.
like won playoff games. So, like, is that
Crazy that team made a championship game.
if I told you before a season,
had a big lead against the Chiefs in the playoffs and blew it?
I told you last year that fucking
Green Rock
Darnold would win 14 games, you'd be like, that's crazy. Because like Darnold, he didn't play insanely well, he just played good enough.
He played so actually they were thinking 2 stats. They were crazy where they basically scored a touchdown the first drive every game essentially.
Yeah, I saw that.
They were like amazing in the first half, and then they would do nothing in the second half, but just hold on. I know they did against the Packers the one time at least. They jumped out to a big lead. Packers came back and they kind of held them off. I don't. The
was really
Darnold
bad
thing
in
is
the
that Darnold thing is fascinating because I don't think they're going to be.
I think the Darnold thing shows you that situations are just
Matter a lot.
so important for quarterbacks across the league, and like for good and bad. Like you always say, if Pat Mahomes drafted with the Bears, how do we view Patrick Mahomes?
He doesn't have Super Bowls.
Like he doesn't have anything.
Really don't,
So like it is crazy. So and that's if you're leaning on that, and that is a fair thing to do. Then hey, Daniel Jones in a better situation in Indianapolis.
I
Let's
just
see what
think
he's got.
that it's not like we've seen things before. We've seen a bad quarterback, okay quarterback, a first round quarterback that went down for a while, then had a resurgence. Like we've seen this happen.
Alex Smith. Was a
Yeah,
very-
Alex
Smith was at least like good though his first time around.
I'll say this. So to Marty's point, they are replacing if you combine Richardson and Flacco to one man, they're replacing a quarterback that went 20 touchdowns, 19 interceptions, 3,300 yards, and a 75 quarterback rating.
8 wins.
So the bar is pretty low.
Yeah.
And that again that was a bad stat you just gave. It's 8 wins.
But Daniel Jones, I think, could play a little bit better than that.
I think so too.
And that could
I don't think he can play a
potentially-
lot better. I think he can play
I
a little bit
agree.
better than that.
But
I think he's capable of taking care of the ball a little bit better than that. We've seen that. But Daniel Jones is so weird because like that he just has that one year that we saw him take care of the ball so well, and then he's a turnover machine. Other than that,
Yep.
Yeah.
and even early in his career, he threw some picks, but it was fumbles.
A
lot of fumbles.
You got to protect him, man. You got to give him some.
Which I think their line's pretty good.
It's solid. No, I don't think like him playing solid this year would not like shock me at all.
That's all
If he had like a respect,
we're having a normal conversation now.
Imagine if Meek was here.
Yeah, because it's like obviously like even like I think people like other NFL people are talking about like it's so funny how people say like how bad Daniel Jones is. Yes, we all saw it, but he's still a competent player where like he just beat out a 23-year-old. Like he didn't get that, and like Steichen was saying, he got it because of a lot of other things as well. Communication, the way he's talking with the guys, the way his leadership like that. Like there's things we don't see day to day.
But then I guess on the other hand, that's where like the bar was so low.
Yeah.
Like, and that's I'm just for like.
Well, there's a reason why he went there.
The reason he won, like he won because he's better, but the bar of Anthony Richardson is so low.
Well, there's a reason
Just
why.
don't quit on the field.
You literally just don't quit on the. Literally just don't quit on
Literally
the
just
middle of the game.
don't
Yeah.
quit.
Like be a guy that like shows up every day and like you're clearly there like committed to.
And there's a reason why
you're just trying.
There's a reason why you don't stay in Minnesota because they have that's a guy they drafted.
They made their decision before even the season
That's
started.
what I'm saying.
But that's what Darnold where they knew paying this guy $40 million is a mistake. $30 million is a mistake.
100%, but I'm saying that's why even like Jones was on the Vikings last year too. I'm saying like there's a reason why he could have went back there, but like he's like I had a great situation.
He had a chance to win a job. Yeah,
Exactly.
and he did it.
And
No,
like their first three games are like they have a potential
What is
to go at 2-1. Like they have the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They can win that game.
It's a home game, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're home against the Broncos. Obviously Broncos are way better, but like they're home.
That could be.
I like the
that could be that. The way I'm seeing it, they win week 1. People are like Daniel Jones,
Yeah.
and then the Broncos defense comes to town. They go, oh,
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones.
And then it's the Titans. So it's like they're
Daniel
potential-
Jones.
Oh, they can win that game.
2-1.
Who's the next game against?
Wait, where's that game?
At Titans.
I still like him.
All right.
What's the next game?
Rams.
That's the game. The Titans are 0-2, and the Colts are like 1-1, 2-0, and then the Titans just like blitz them.
Like
Titans are
they're
favored
like I'm
in that
going
game
through their
somehow.
like I
I'm telling you, Cam Ward gets. Oh, I know there's some like betting on 0-2 teams. The NFL is like incredibly profitable.
yeah.
So
But,
I
like-
have an issue with
At least
you,
he
Marty,
gets the spread.
going at Colts fans, though. Like, you're like, oh, Colts fans. If I'm a Colts fan and I found out Daniel Jones is my starting quarterback, I'm going to be pretty
No, it's
upset. I think
different.
it's
It's
pretty
different.
reasonable and fair.
No, I think I'm not saying it's not fair. It's more like you'll have to look at it like you also hate the other option. It wasn't like this is a new.
But that sucks as my two options. So I have shit. or
That's
poop.
fine though.
Granted, a bad
That's
situation.
fine.
I have diarrhea
They're
or
not
vomit.
saying
What do I
that,
want to eat?
but they're not saying
Either.
that. They're like forgetting that they didn't like that's you're looking at it rationally. I'm on Colts Twitter too much. They are looking at it as like I can't believe we're not going with Anthony Richardson.
All right,
where it's
well,
like
that's- yeah.
you just saw like this is not a guy that we like he quit on your team. One also like he hasn't had much of an opportunity. Yeah, because he's hurt all the time.
Right.
He got hurt.
Availability.
He got hurt in the first snap of the game of preseason.
Yeah. Yep.
Like that also is like Daniel Jones has been healthy the full year.
He's been hurt a lot.
He's
though.
been hurt a lot.
He's had a ton of injuries.
Last year he was fully healthy. Well, he was
Richardson also just
bench
doesn't know how to
practice,
protect himself on the field. He just like goes
Yeah.
shoulder
and
first.
also
into
like
guys.
you have like Daniel Jones also is mobile. It's not like you're like going from an immobile quarterback, a mobile quarterback,
true.
immobile.
Yeah,
Like
he's
so, I'm just saying like I'm not saying it's good. Like they should be ecstatic. I would not be
They
ecstatic.
should be
either.
upset.
but they're upset for the wrong reason. Where it's like we have this 23-year-old. It's like we've watched a 23-year-old. He stinks.
You should be upset if you're a Colts fan that you made the Richardson pick. And
Correct.
Yes.
That's the upsetting part.
Yeah, and
It's
they're
like,
going.
Man, I don't know. I'm bad at draft years, but like I'm sure.
Who else could we have got? Yeah.
Who was that year?
Oh, I'm terrible.
No, it was the I think he was Stroud. It was Stroud year. It was Stroud, Bryce Young, Stroud.
Yes.
Who went 3? Will Anderson, and then Richardson.
And they moved up, and he was like Richardson was like a
Went 5.
second round, third round
Witherspoon,
guy.
Bijan goes 8 there.
Witherspoon's been incredible.
Jalen Carter goes 9. Jameer Gibbs goes
next
12.
quarterback was.
The next picks are like Pro
In
Bowl.
fairness, though, the next quarterback taken was Will Levis, and he's second round.
Sucks.
Yeah, but you just don't take a quarterback.
should
that
have
year.
not taken
It's
one.
just tough. They needed a quarterback though.
Yeah,
I'm not
there's
trying to defend
always
it.
like somebody that you. Can
That's
get,
tough.
you
With
know,
literally
like,
the next like 7 picks are fucking.
Knock-
Witherspoon's like an All-Pro corner.
Sometimes not.
Jalen Carter's like an All-Pro detail.
Smith-Njigba.
John Robinson's really good.
Super Bowl winning defensive tackle. Gibbs is like an all-world running back.
JSN goes 20 there.
Bijan's an all-world running back.
Honestly,
like,
though, you just said it though, like right, like the Jets, they needed a quarterback this year, right?
Yeah.
They didn't draft one in the first round because they didn't like any of them.
Right.
Like that's where it's like you just because you need one, sometimes it's better to miss and get that other.
Oh, it always is, but that can be tough to sell your fan base too. Be like, oh, we just had a draft, we don't have a quarterback, we still don't have one. That's
you know, I think the Colts were stuck in that spot where they had been in purgatory for like too long, and they hadn't really found that next pivot, and they were like, all right, like this, like took the shot.
Yeah.
They swung and missed horrifically.
I feel bad for Colts fans, man. They got a raw deal with the Andrew Luck stuff, and I understand why Andrew Luck retired. I'm not trying to.
Well, it's worse now.
It's just like that sucks. You
it's
think you
worse
have
than
your
what
guy,
what
and
he's
he's
saying
gone.
now is making it worse for Colts fans. Did you see
Oh, that he's like, I wanted to play till I was
like,
40.
I wanted to play till I was
Oh.
40, and it's like, well, bro,
When did he retire? 25?
19.
No, wait, how old was he?
5.
Oh.
No, older than that. He played like 6, 7
I
years.
guess he
in the
came
league.
out of college.
Yeah.
He
He
stayed an extra year
That's
in
what I'm
college.
saying,
too.
yeah. So
Oh, so 28 though.
Probably was like I think he was 28. I
Played
wanna say.
7 seasons, but only 6 of them he played because remember he was hurt.
I think he
that
was.
year.
I think he was 28 when he retired.
he was only 35 right now.
29.
That's tough. That's tough, man.
29. There you go.
Like that's.
To hear though, like,
Was on a Hall of Fame trajectory.
to hear that I want to keep playing in Andrew Luck, and he like would have been in the Hall.
They literally, and it's actually insane because immediately after that, they built an incredible offensive line.
Yep.
They drafted Quentin Nelson. They still have, I think, like Muhard, some other guys they had still.
We should do first, then draft the
Stanzo.
quarterback.
That's why I think the
They literally
Colts will
beat his love for football out of him.
I just think the Colts will like this, like have that, like if the line's good, they can run first, and they have service like better than average wide receivers. I think they have. It's just their defense. I don't know how their defense is. They're also get kind of hurt.
You missed this yesterday. Speaking of the Colts,
Steven's
you
actually
know who the head coach of Stanford is this year?
No.
Frank Reich.
What?
Yeah.
Frank Reich's a coach.
So Andrew Luck's the GM of Stanford,
Oh my.
and
God.
their coach got in trouble, I think, and he asked Frank Reich as a favor to coach them this year.
I did not know that.
Like the spring.
And they have like
why
they have
is
like
no
they
one-
apparently have no. I don't know, but
They play
have-
on Saturday.
They play on Saturday against
I love
Hawaii.
I
They're
love Hawaii.
Week 0's this week.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hawaii's good too. I think their quarterback.
Stanford has no players. It's a small spread though.
They're playing Hawaii.
Apparently that line has moved like 5 points in the offseason.
It probably has. I like Hawaii. I'm gonna bet Hawaii.
Why are people down on Frank? I still don't understand because in my
No,
mind,
no,
Because it's like out of nowhere.
It
Like
has nothing to
he's
do with
coaching-
Frank Reich.
Nothing with him. It's,
It's
just like, where did
you
this
know how
come
much
from?
it takes to prep. They hired him like 3 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just got thrown into the fire of this football.
He didn't
team
recruit a single
that has
Right,
that
right.
Clemmer in the scheme of like they play in the ACC. They have zero talent, like zero.
Yeah.
They actually and any talent they had transferred out.
They left.
Like they actually had like an NFL edge rusher. I forget where the fuck
Oh,
he
no.
went. Bailey. I forget where he went. I'm drawing a blank, but the couple guys they had that were like anything, they all gone.
Oh.
Like I think Hawaii's going to score a million.
Texas Tech.
There we go. I think so. Texas Tech got a shit. They spent a ton of money in the portal.
Yeah, they're like
They might be
20
good.
million. They have a $20 million roster or something like that.
Big time money. Texas Tech is like big. I think they're like second favorite to win the Big 12.
Wow.
Or up there.
Who's their quarterback?
Baron Morton, who's been there a while. They basically threw money at every other position, and then they Morton's the guy.
I don't like him.
They spent a ton of money on the defense. Playmakers, like skilled receivers. They're gonna be good.
What was with all the trades yesterday? Those random trades.
roster is just
Yeah.
Yeah, you're setting roster.
analyzing your.
Well,
roster.
I didn't realize. Shot maybe, but I didn't realize that they don't cut people anymore till after the last game.
Didn't we
They go
talk about
from-
this as why Hard Knocks sucks?
Yeah, they go from 90 to 52.
We knew. We talked.
Yeah, I forgot if we talked about
They
it.
do it
You were the one who told me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
This is crazy. It's
Yeah,
pretty-
53, and then they'll keep like 8 guys for the practice.
it's insane though. Like usually, like that's a crazy cut.
Oh yeah.
You know.
You're cutting half the team.
That's why you see a lot of the guys like they get signed and they literally get cut like 5 days later.
Yeah. Let's go through a little bit of the NFL. Henderson still nothing.
Nothing.
Crazy. Literally insane that you have a bad defense. The one guy that's a bright spot, you're not gonna let him go.
The
then.
other side of the
I think he
coin though
might
is
actually
like
get
they were
traded.
bad with him.
Yeah, that's
So it's like
yeah, but that's
But they're gonna be bad. It's a bad situation.
If he's
the
not there,
Bengals,
they're going to
the Bengals are the most interesting team this year. It's just like I don't know. I don't think it's going to be good.
It's just can he just outscore everybody?
you remember they won what?
No.
They won 9 games.
Last year last year they should have. They should have made the playoffs at least.
If they just won the first game of the season, they would have made the
Patriots
playoffs.
They lost
Sure,
2
though.
brutal games with just missed kicks. That
Dude, you can't compete for a Super Bowl, and you should be with Joe
I'm
Burrow.
not- but I'm not saying
if
compete
Joe
for-
Burrow's your quarterback and Jamar Chase and Higgins, you should be competing for a
Racing
Super
a
Bowl
prime year.
Of
every
course
single
they
year.
should.
But they have no chance of competing for a Super Bowl. They can make the playoffs as a fringe team, sure. They have no chance
What
with that defense.
happened
None.
what happened like from the Super Bowl year where they like everyone was talking like the only reason they got there was because their defense.
they got poached. A lot of the guys like
left?
Bates went to the Falcons, was like one of their best players. They lost a few guys.
So they're
Like Sam Hubbard, he retired.
Yeah.
Like they've had some pieces leave.
they're exploring trades for Henderson, correct?
Yeah, I believe
So is there a chance they could trade him and bring in another defensive player?
So they're asking for like a young defensive player plus like high draft capital.
Right.
Which
So
is a
maybe
lot though. It's a
could it
lot.
somehow improve the defense.
No, I think I saw like the Patriots were like in the mix.
Patriots. I saw one thing that the Vrabel's. I think Jerry wrote about it in his blog yesterday about how the Patriots are trying to like overhaul their defense.
Yeah, I mean they spent a lot of money on defense. in the
Patriots are getting
offseason,
a
too.
little hyped this year.
I think they're gonna be good. I'm a believer.
Everyone's doing
And
that.
when I say good, I mean like compete for a playoff spot. I don't
Giants,
mean, like-
yeah.
the
I don't mean
Giants
some
for the
crazy,
the
like-
Giants for the first time have had like positive like hype going into a season
This,
for a while.
this is the first time in 5 years.
not good.
Yeah.
First time in 5-6 years that I actually believe in the direction they're going in. And I don't even know if it's going to transfer to like wins, but I truly believe the team is going to be the football team will be significantly better than it was last season.
I agree.
They might only win like 1 or 2 more games,
Right.
But I genuinely believe the
I
defense
said
is
they're
going to
gonna.
be.
I think they're gonna win. 7.
defenses. I think they could be sneaky like decent.
If you end the season with 4 wins, but Jackson Dart looks good. He played, say, the last 4 games of the season, and all you guys look healthy, and Abdul's the real deal. That's a winning season.
I do think
It does put you in an interesting spot with the coaching staff of
Yeah.
I know.
I think
Really
people
I think
also
if
are
Dart plays well,
disrespecting-
you have to keep him.
I think people are
Gotta keep him.
disrespecting Russ a little too much, though.
No, I think Russ is going to be okay.
I think
he was terrible in Pittsburgh. If you watch him in Pittsburgh, he
In
was
Denver, I don't think he was good either.
No, Denver.
I
Denver.
think that-
Peyton just like didn't like. It
See,
just never.
He annoys me though because his stat line will look good.
Correct.
But I promise
you
you,
watch
if you
him-
really watch, he's not good.
Yeah.
Oh my
Because
god.
all he can do is throw. All he can do is check down and deep balls.
Which-
he can't throw over the middle,
but-
which is like what good quarterbacks do.
But-
Pick 6 at the end of the
We
year.
haven't.
Can't throw those those out hash throws.
I haven't
like
seen
that.
the preseason game, last preseason game against the Jets. I haven't seen a deep ball like that in so long.
because
for the
Jones has
Giants.
no arm.
And
Jones
so-
can't throw deep.
Yeah, he just throws it down over the middle. But
Bo Collins has been awesome. That might be our
Yeah.
sneaky like undrafted free agent was from Notre Dame. Is legit might be like a starter for the Giants. They're gonna play like a
Yeah.
lot. He's been great.
Other things, Micah Parsons is getting a lot of buzz still too. That he's going to get traded.
Packers are one of the teams that
Yep.
fits.
That'd be wild.
That would be so
They had
cool.
Rashawn Gary and fucking Parsons.
That'd be
That would
crazy.
be so cool.
Terry, still nothing.
Still out.
Still just sitting.
Weird spot.
sitting in. How about Bosco yesterday?
Oh my god.
Talking about like he's just like Bosco basically yesterday. I was obviously kidding in the group chat, but Bosco basically tweeted saying like, think of him as a receiver, right? It's like you're tweeting like you just can't wait to leave your team till next year. That's what he was. That's what he did in that tweet, and I was like, I don't think he realizes what he just did there. But Terry is still in it. Like it
I
sounds.
thought you were just on my Rico for a second.
It sounds like he's still just like. It sounds like he might get traded.
They're in a weird spot because like
Is he being selfish or is he not selfish? I hate when I don't want to say selfish because you deserve your money. But like is he? I heard it's like he wants 32. They're offering 29. Is that real?
So the thing that's weird, I get it a little bit. Like holding out's tough. Like whether that's the right call or not, I don't know.
Get it right.
Holding out?
Holding in.
That's right. Holding in. Because like the money that DK got, if I am him, I'm like I'm better than him, and he just got way more money than me.
And that's how that works.
And that's how the world works. And that's where, like, because Metcalf, I think, got 32 or 33. Like, he's better than Metcalf.
Yeah.
By every metric. He's even
Metcalf had to earn
some
that
people don't
contract,
think
though,
that.
like by playing for a while and earning that right to be there.
But I think they've been in the league, like, I think
Terry's
around the
like
same.
been around.
32.
Is he really?
No, he's not 32.
No way.
Dude, I think he's older than
Nah, he's not 32.
30.
Maybe 30. Because he played 4 years in
He's
college.
29.
Yeah.
30.
30 in 20 days.
30. But 30's
Because
still like not
he
as
was a third round pick, so
No, that's fair. Like he's not. He's old. He's older than I thought.
He did 4 or 5 years of college. He was a second round pick, so
He
he
really
This
has.
is his
got it.
7th
A third
season
round
coming
pick.
up here, though. That's what
You know, I gotta get. You know, you gotta
played out his rookie deal and then got another contract. This would be like his third NFL contract.
incredibly consistent player, too.
incredibly consistent.
I'll tell you this
With,
though.
with dog shit quarterbacks until just last season,
Unfortunately,
which he
though,
went nuts with a good quarterback.
One DK is like I said, 2 years. He's 2 years younger,
That's crazy. I would.
which is
shows you-
that's a big 27 to 30. And is that?
No, they've been in the league. I bet they've been in the
28.
league the same amount of time.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Metcalf
though,
just was
like,
younger out of college.
27 and 29 is a difference, but also like to be fair, it's also how the world works. Like DK is just is way bigger, and two, just like the hype more. Like DK just gets that more of like a better receiver. I'm with you. I think.
See, for his, like that doesn't matter for your contract though.
No, it doesn't. But it kind of does.
Shouldn't
in
have
like
been smart at least.
where well, that's the thing. Some people aren't smart.
Like if you're a team, like you shouldn't be signing a guy because of like hype.
no, but it's not
Sorry,
hype.
he's a good
DK's
player.
really good.
No, DK's good. I'm not saying, but I'm saying Terry. I think if you told me I could have either guy on my team, I'm taking.
Kind of
Terry
different
every time.
receivers though too.
They are different.
We're
but,
like,
They are.
like
But
the
you
pri-
even saw last year, like JSN was just better. Like he just took over
But
the
if you're
one.
the
He's just
Steelers,
better
right?
than him.
You're the Steelers. I know the Steelers didn't pay him. That was
No, they did pay him.
Oh, they did.
They
Okay.
traded.
But if you're the
That's
Steelers-
why it was because they gave up like a big pick and then also had to pay him.
If you're the
30 plus
Steelers,
million.
I actually disagree with you. I'd rather DK as a Steeler. Specifically Steelers.
I disagree.
I think that-
Terry's way better.
I think that
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, they each played 6 years in the league. They're 50 yards apart. These guys are the same. Now I understand
funny.
they're different styles of play. But
for me-
statistically, they're very similar.
me,
It's crazy.
The only thing I would argue is like the quarterback play that he had at the beginning of his career was so much better than Terry's literally until last season. Like last year was the first year that he ever had the better quarterback.
But you don't think that
Right.
for the Steelers' sake, like they need that big receiver?
Dude, Terry's a game breaker. Like I think Terry's more well rounded. Like I think he can go deep, like he big plays, but he also can be a possession guy.
Yeah,
Like,
also,
I like DK. I'm not like trying to. hate on DK.
I think what Clemmer even said, like they really are like they're.
Statistically,
I actually think we're arguing like it's just like preference, and they're the same.
Sure.
Like,
I guess I'd be surprised if most people would want DK.
what did
Really?
DK get per year? 32. Is that what
Like 32, something like that.
That's
Yeah.
what Terry. That's what.
I just think Terry, I just think Terry's a better overall.
But do you think
better
that
player.
if that is true, 29 to 32 million, like it's a little like, all right, just take it? I'm not a big. I hate when people say it's like 29 million
Hard
so
'cause,
much.
Like how much that's guaranteed though too. Like that's the
Is
other
this
thing.
the last year of McLaurin's contract?
Yeah,
Like, how much more does he have on his deal?
I don't know.
I think it's.
I think that's like, because he got a big deal already.
They would probably just franchise him anyway.
Because they were in the same boat where they both were not first round picks.
This is it. This is it for him.
So that's why almost if you're not going to pay him, they should trade him. Because next year someone's going to give McLaurin
you could just
30.
franchise him now.
He's good. Yeah, I guess that's true. You're right. Because I would say if he's going to get 30 plus million from someone else.
Yeah, I think that's probably the thing, and they can't kind of hold it over his head, which is another reason why like I don't blame McLaurin for like wanting his, because the way the
think that's why
NFL rules are set up, it's so against the players.
Well, I think that's why they want it now. Because he's like, you're going to get if you play this year out, you're going to get you're never going to get. You're gonna have to play like 2 more good years.
Also, it's football.
And when you're talking about age, after 2 years is up, then he is 32,
Yeah.
and then they're like, we don't want to pay you 30 million because you're 32.
Like one bad hit, that all right, then he's done too. Like if he's in a
I
walk year,
understand like a lot of criticism from like Washington fans of the agent. I think he's one of those guys like doesn't have a lot of other high profile clients. They're kind of like, what's this guy's deal? What's he doing?
Yeah.
Like I think he's making high 20s already, kind of thing. Like what are you complaining about? But I guess I get it when you see like Jamar and all these guys get big money. He's not asking for Jamar money, but he's like, you see Jamar, Metcalf, all these guys get money. He's like, I'm in that class. I deserve that money, and right now I'm solidly below that.
I think that to me that I'm having like the under on the Commanders this year. I think Jaden's amazing. I don't think he's gonna have too much of a like down year. I think he'll still be good, but this does a lot to a team.
It's a cloud.
It's a cloud. It's also your best receiver. Your second best receiver will be Debo now, which we don't know how Debo will be.
No. Don't want him to be a
also,
one.
like,
He'll always be hurt. Yeah,
I also
always be
think that if you looked at the teams they played last year, their defense got lucky in a lot of ways. I think that they also let up a lot of points, but Jaden scored 40 instead of 30. Well, they let him 35. I think that it was just they had a good. I think Jaden's fucking incredible, and that's why they had that success. But I think that the defense is not as good as they. And I think with Terry out, like also not practicing for this whole time and not.
Oh, it's not easy to just jump in there.
With the offense,
No.
it's not easy to.
I mean, the Bengals struggle with Jamar.
That's why Joe Burrow.
I mean, they've been playing together for years. and
That's
they
why
struggle
Joe
with it.
Burrow and them are playing this year in the preseason because they always have a slow start.
They're almost
I
like
could definitely-
setting up Daniels to have the sophomore slump.
They're literally yes.
Well, it's also tough when like you made the NFC title game and you were not expected to make the playoffs. Like you set the bar so high
high.
year one.
Yeah.
Like the chance of them even matching that are so slim.
When we do our list,
even if they're
saying-
good still.
And it's gonna be, if you win the division, it would be unbelievable. Like,
I mean, you're the best team in the league in your division.
right?
Yeah.
So you're almost designated as a wild card team to start.
I fucking hate the Eagles. Like even the
Sucks how
Mechie,
good
even
they
the
are,
Mechie trade, I'm like, such a good trade.
And they just keep.
It's a great four wide receiver.
And the funniest thing is, like, they just keep doing it with, like, obviously there's so many jokes now. They just drafted all the Georgia national title defensive players.
They're
and they just,
Georgia and
tried
Alabama.
that. We drafted all the wrong
Now you
ones.
just have Jalen Carter in the middle, and you have Nolan Smith coming off the edge. And
I
you have
hate them so
N'Kobe
much.
Dean at linebacker. Like,
They're
it's
so
insane.
fucking good. It's
They're the definition.
Why?
Of well,
And like what they found.
Stop trading with
dude,
them.
They found Zach Bond.
I
Was
know.
like a special teamer.
I know.
This guy's one of the best players in the fucking league. They found this guy off the
DeJean's-
shit pile.
Cooper DeJean's
It's insane.
I knew Cooper was all
Insane.
I hate them.
Yeah, and DeJean falls to the second round. Insane.
Carter.
Literally, because he had a knee injury.
take
Everyone knew he was incredible.
Everyone's scared of Carter. They draft Carter.
Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah.
I mean, they literally drafted like two of the best corners in the league last year, just their first second round pick.
Yeah.
Boom. We had problems in the secondary.
Yeah.
Two all-world corners, throw them out there. But arguably the best slot corner in the NFL year one. Quinyon Mitchell's incredible.
I want to get
insane.
to baseball, but last thing,
Someone's writing a question on the board. Oh, what could it be today?
I'm out.
I'm scared of those
Yeah,
questions.
those first three words.
Is
I'm
it?
just-
Yeah.
Cheating.
That's not good.
sounds like that's
That's
just
not
like,
good.
Whoa.
Hey, do you want to get in trouble with your spouse? Answer this question.
Just say yes to whatever it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, don't do that. Yes. Yep.
Do you think Bond's gonna be good?
Who?
Isaiah Bond.
Oh, I mean, he was good in college.
I know. Obviously, he had the.
a good
He had a lawsuit going on.
I remember correctly. He was actually the guy who caught the
I think he.
big touchdown from Milrow in the fourth and like 30.
He went to Cleveland, right? This guy.
Yeah.
Did you see his statement yesterday?
Well, did you also, dude, his statement was
crazy.
Also, fucking Myles Garrett talking about going 100 was crazy. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
They asked him, like, oh, how does it feel when that speedometer goes over 100? It was like, bro, what are we talking about? And, like, back-to-back, Brown, like, it's just such the Browns,
Bonds
bro.
was like the most. I've never seen a more rehearsed statement in my
Well,
life.
he's been in the courtroom for, like, fucking months
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
He's like, it's just that's his personality.
He basically just like the draft process has got taken out.
Like, he was going to
guess.
be, he would have been drafted.
No, he was going to be dropped in the top like 3-4
I'm going to
rounds.
say third round.
They gave him the equivalent of a third round contract.
Yeah, which he could have went to second too, and like
He's
obviously,
a Texas kid, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
We got the better
He
one.
went to
good.
he went to Bama first.
Right.
I was like, he
Right.
caught the 4th and 31 touchdown against Auburn.
Got it.
That was him.
Got
And
it,
then he
got
transferred
it,
to
got it,
Texas
got
the next year.
We have the better Texas guy, Matthew Golden.
Yeah. Actually, I like him for fantasy this year.
I mean, he's just getting Jamar Chase comps in training camp, so that's all. We're gonna move
Super-
ahead with those.
He's that good. He's super fast.
His hands are unbelievable.
Could have been anybody. It's just that you drafted a wide receiver.
Wait, what?
You're just happy you drafted a wide receiver.
Correct. But it is
He's
he is
good.
he is having.
good.
We like to draft guys and they have drop issues for 3
Yeah.
years and they figure it out. Right now, his hands are like being heralded. So
Yeah. Let's talk baseball. Last 10 minutes.
Stan. Let's have the Stan talk.
I don't even want to.
By the way, crazy fucking game last night. Holy shit! The fact that we had
That's a game the Yankees lose. So
The fact that I was on my couch nervously eating M&Ms because we had a perfect game going and I was just doing that for a few innings, to then I'm sweating out like the 10th inning. I was like,
That's
how does
kind of
happen?
funny. I texted Hubs and Tommy that Schlittler fouled me yesterday.
Oh, really?
Before the game, I said maybe we should bet against the Yankees. And then it was 7th.
I was like, this guy's going to blow out his arm.
Perfect game. If he has a perfect game,
He should unfollow you, follow you every start.
every single start. He's really good.
that was-
him
he looked
being
great.
part- But Stan, I don't even want to argue too much into Stanton. But right now you're wrong, and it's fine.
So yes, yeah. So I'm going to give you credit for something. Stanton, 2 years ago, right, 2023, he was not. That's not a major league player, and he's not.
Oh, it was admittedly no.
Bad.
He even told
And I said that on air, and you said no. He still is. He's Giancarlo Stanton. He still has. I think you were saying, hey, man, you have something left in the tank. I'm like, no, look, this guy is cooked. He this year has been incredible. Now the problem is he just doesn't play enough. Like, next year? Can he stay in the field for 135 games? Like, so far, the evidence is no.
But my argument to that is like, so he came off the IL mid-June, so it's been about a little over 2 months of action.
50 games that he's played in.
And not playing every single day because now the Judge thing,
Right.
whatever. He's pinch hitting. Amazing pinch hitter. Always.
Amazing pinch hitter this year.
Best MVP pinch hitter.
Like, actually. But if this, you come off the IL mid-June, and then it goes into October, I have legitimately, there's not one Yankee fan in the world who's like,
That's all I want.
complaining.
His spring training should be April and May.
Yeah, and if that's what he is, where he's this part-time monster, and I did mention this to you yesterday, and I don't know if it's talked about enough, but he started using the torpedo bat towards the end of last year. Obviously, that carried in the postseason where he went nuclear, and now he's doing nuclear. Maybe this torpedo bat with him is the biggest match made in heaven. Not Volpe, not Jazz.
Well, Volpe's the worst. Take away the stats. You just watch. I know you watch a ton of baseball. You watch his at bats. He's not doing the slider outside.
His
swing
pitch recognition's
anymore.
crazy.
It's actually he's having at bats. He's getting the 3-2.
The curveballs he was laying off in that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You usually could just throw a slider, start at the middle, and have it tail off, and he'd swing out of his shoes every time.
Yeah.
It's just his approaches are what's making me more excited because it's he's looks like Stanton.
On the flip side, though, if you watch the games, he can't move. And it's all right, that's a problem.
Not when he's hitting home runs and running up, jogging.
I know, but
that's what he's doing.
What has he run into that's been a problem for us?
What does he run him?
What is
running?
some-
last year he got thrown out of the plate by
this year. What is
800 feet.
nothing at this?
You
year
take
has-
40
but you take that if he has a fucking 1,000 OPS right now.
I'll say this: Yankee fans, I will say, are incredibly kind with Giancarlo Stanton, even when he was at his worst.
Because he faces the music better than maybe anybody.
And he seemed I know
big situations.
he also seems like a good person.
He's also
He is a
cool.
clutch.
He's one of those guys.
He's like a good, seems like a good human being.
I think from what I get, he's one of those guys who he doesn't speak much in the clubhouse, but when he does, you listen because it's him.
Well, he's also a borderline Hall of Famer.
And he's
earned the respect.
He's definitely a Hall of Fame because, by the way, the home run thing's happening.
500.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Crazy that Chris Rose was 500 and he's still not getting it.
that I disagree.
One of the more
with inherently.
insane.
I think that's just wrong.
That's just
He's been one of the greatest sluggers. Now the issue is his health, but okay, that's the case. Then we should throw Sandy Koufax out of the Hall of Fame. Then you could throw Curry Puck out of the Hall of Fame. If you're gonna throw him out for health, then you can't do that.
Did the numbers, by the way? I mentioned in the group.
He should be a Hall of Famer.
If he kept his home run pace up per season, and played like a full, he'd be at 680 right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess the issue is he only has 7,000 plate appearances in his career. But all right, well, that's look. If he gets 500 home runs, he deserves to be a Hall of Famer. We all agree with that. Stanton, since the playoffs last year, you're right. Torpedo Bats, what is he? He's incredible. He's incredible. Now my issue though is you do pay him a lot of money. You could argue
It is less than you think.
because the Marlins pay some of it.
22 against the tax. 22. It's 22 million against the luxury tax, not 32.
Because the Marlins pay some of it.
Yep.
Now, 22 against the luxury tax, but then it is the luxury tax, so you're actually paying 40% on top of that. So we could add that. It might be more.
That's not his fault though. That's the more.
But
the
I'm saying, but it is.
fine.
But the other issue though is because he's played so few games, you could argue would the Yankees have won a World Series if you had spent that money on somebody else besides Stanton?
No.
I don't think they get there without him.
Well, he doesn't play.
But the thing is, though, like,
in the
But
playoffs,
he's
Imagine
like-
you spend that $30 million
he's there,
on,
plays
on a
great in the
player
playoffs.
He's one of the few guys. You know how hard it is to
Okay.
find a guy who can fucking
think-
come through in the
no,
postseason,
actually,
and he always
I'll
does.
tell you this: we don't make the World Series without him.
Without-
that's what
So, like, there's things, dude.
Yeah, especially when 99
Yankee
can't
fans-
hit
Yankee fans
in
are
October.
so simple. It's I think every fan is. You can literally bet 0 in a season, and if you come through in the clutch in the postseason, you get more of a leash. You get more of a lenient leash of me
I
hating.
think you're absolutely right.
Because last year, he was so good. Like when we needed him, it's like, dude, what could I be mad at? You know, like I get
He has
like
a lifetime 662 slugging percentage in the playoffs. That's insane.
It's insanity.
that's not real numbers. You know, that's not even real. That's why I'm like,
That's fair.
it's weird with
And also,
man. Like
boy-
obviously, I would like him to play more. I'd like him to, but dude, his body is just like I'd rather the way he's going. Let him.
But the fact that he's 35 and started the year with 2 elbows that he said they were severe issues. There's a word for what he was dealing with, endo something or whatever. But it was like he almost needed season-ending surgery to like prepare him. Then all of a sudden, in mid-June, he's like, "Yeah, I'll play." And you're getting a guy who, in those 2 months, it's top 5 stats in the league. Like with guys like Judge and Shohei and Nick Kurtz, who is destroying the ball for the A's.
The problem is,
Schwarber,
it's
like,
just 2
he's-
months though. That's the I guess.
But if it's 2 months now into October, like great. Like
and that's fair. Although if you miss the playoffs, that's not great.
no, but he's right now. He's helping them get
Right.
like what he's doing right now. They don't win last night without him. Like, and there's
Agree.
games in this past stretch here they don't win without him.
Or there are games that you would have won from April to June that you didn't have him because he's always hurt. That's kind of the issue. He has a 6 WAR since 2019 combined. Now, you see,
War's never going to be friendly to a DH.
No,
War's
it's true.
never going to be,
That's true. But you see it, you go, wow. So I'll say this. So I don't know if this will alleviate some things. I know when I said in 2023 he's not a major league player, I'll stand by it. He wasn't that time. But to your credit, you said he still has something left in the tank. And this year he absolutely, I mean, you can't argue otherwise. He absolutely is a major league player. Absolutely. He's doing a fantastic job this year. He's hitting it, like you said, his approach is different. He's hitting the hell out of the ball. Teams would want him. Now, if they put him on waivers, no team would pick him up. I'll say that because of his contract. But if you put him on a contract with, say, a normal contract for his worth, yeah, every team would want him.
100%.
Yeah.
And
So
the Yankees,
does that alleviate?
By the way,
Is that fair?
I
what I'm
push
saying?
back one thing. I think if you put him on, you cut him literally right now with his 1,000 OPS, I think the Dodgers should eat the money
yeah.
I don't know.
because they need help.
You got to pay him 3 more years.
They need help. By the way, Shohei Ohtani is disqualified from the NL MVP race after last
Yeah,
night.
facts.
And
ERA.
also, he's no longer a two-way pitcher in my mind. If you're gonna have that start against the Rockies,
Rockies own the Dodgers.
bro, you're just not a
The
pitcher.
Rockies are red hot.
They own the Dodgers.
Playing good.
And also, so the Yankees are back. Like they've won 5 in a row.
This is a massive.
They're the first wild card. We were like out. We were like basically hanging on. We're
Cleveland was about to hop him.
first wild card. The division is in sight.
3 games in the loss column.
3 games in the loss column. We have 3 games against the Blue Jays this month or next.
Can't believe they
And-
lost 2 to fucking Pittsburgh.
I know. I was at the one game.
That game yesterday, neither team scored after the first inning.
I know.
What a crazy game.
Also, I was there. By the way,
One Tommy
beautiful
Pham, 2
stadium.
RBI single.
Gorgeous.
That was
Beautiful stadium.
Looking over the bridge.
Nobody goes. It was.
Unless it's
Would you go to
Skeens.
see that team?
Yeah,
without
Parked.
Skeens?
I
Who
parked
pitched?
for Keller.
No one's seen Mitch
What
Keller.
did you think of the park?
Scherzer?
The park's incredible, right?
Park was incredible.
Second best park I've been to.
I parked right next to the stadium. $20. Walked right in.
Yeah.
I sat front row anywhere I wanted to go. I went anywhere.
You could have played if you wanted to.
Dude, I said
like GA for the
it
whole
almost
thing.
was like, why is this baseball game going on? It was insane.
Like a time.
Like I'm talking to someone, I'm like, this is the crazy experience I've ever had at a baseball game because it's just like I could do whatever I want. There's no security anywhere. Like you literally just like hang out. It was so cheap to go. Like everything was like, I'm so because getting a Yankees game is a process. It's a process.
Oh, yeah.
Going to the stadium, traffic around,
Waiting
it,
in line to get in.
parking $70. Like, oh, not bad. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it's different perspective.
I had a better parking spot than fucking Paul Skeens. It was insane how fucking easy it was to go to this Pirates game. And Pittsburgh itself is a wild city. It's just I don't even know how to explain it. I enjoyed it, but it's an odd city.
Yeah, I've been there once before.
They just don't know what they are. They don't know if they're East Coast. They don't know if they're Midwest.
It's true. There's a weird, it's
they just
true.
are accessible to go anywhere. They're 5 hours from
so
New York.
close to Ohio.
And also the Blue Jays hit a home run. Crowd went fucking berserk.
Really?
That's funny.
There was so many Blue Jays fans.
Blue Jay fans
there.
there.
I guess it's easy to get.
Toronto to Pittsburgh?
Also, Toronto to Pittsburgh, and also it's like it's cheaper to come to Pittsburgh than like to go to New York because but it's so easy to do it.
That's fair.
It was wild, and also to end the show, you guys are in real trouble.
Yeah.
Like actual
You're lucky the Reds lost last night.
I know.
So what are you a half game up?
A game.
A game up on the Reds. I don't know what your pitching is not good. You're
Early favorite today.
You're just not a good baseball team right now. What is your outlook on it?
Yeah, so there's a lot of things. You're not wrong.
Our bet, by the way, Yankees is going to be very close.
Right now, you're not on pace to be very close.
What are we, 60?
And with the easy
69
schedule.
wins?
You're on pace to win like 88 games, 89 games.
And it's 89.5, right?
Yeah, 9. Yeah.
You gotta hit 90.
You gotta hit 90. No, so there's good and bad with the Mets. There's a lot of bad, believe me. There's also some good. And like McClain looked incredible, so that's a positive. The fact that we had the day off on Monday and then Tuesday you only had to use one reliever for 1 inning, Stanek, because Peterson went 8 innings, that allowed the bullpen to reset. We saw it yesterday. The bullpen actually pitched really well. That's been a huge problem for us.
Senga
for
was
6
terrible.
weeks. Senga was terrible. So those are the positives. There's a lot of negatives. Alvarez is hurt, probably for the rest of the year. His thumb's all fucked up. Torrens is a very good backup, but he can't hit. So that's a major problem. They're going to bring up Sproat, I think, in the next couple weeks, so that'll help the pitching rotation.
But you think not till September 1st, right?
I would guess. I mean,
That's an issue
Reed
because
Garrett has options.
There's a
but
Philly series before that. That's a lot of time still.
it's 11 days.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's a lot.
And every
right now,
day
when there's not
matters.
that many days left.
And every day matters a ton. So the Reds also are good. The Reds have 3 starting pitchers that are legit. Hunter Green, Nick Lodolo, Andrew Abbott. So the Reds are not a pushover. I know people laugh at the Reds because I don't know. I think people who laugh at the Reds just don't understand baseball. Don't watch.
No,
baseball.
they're
The Reds are a
definitely not
legitimately
laughable.
good team.
But
They're a good team.
Reds are, I like the Reds.
But that shouldn't be a conversation. The Reds and the Mets going into this year should not be a conversation.
Well, should the Blue Jays and Yankees be a conversation? Because that is.
I mean,
way
Toronto in a way
more.
has been like a
What do you
long time
mean?
coming. Like there's roster on the
Way
team,
more
like,
than the
we
Reds.
all laughed off the Blue Jays before the season
We
started.
did.
That's fine, but that was listen, am I that surprised that core finally did something? No, they had the pieces, but the Reds and the Mets are not what. If you were talking about the Yankees and the Guardians, yeah, then we could talk. That's no, that shouldn't be a fucking thing. Even though the Guardians were in the ALCS last year, but I'm just saying the
Also,
Mets.
yeah, Toronto has the 4th highest payroll in baseball. So it's a different.
It is a lot.
That's fair.
It's different when you guys in the Reds, where it's the Mets just. I'm not even saying because of Soto. You also got Pete again. You have Soto. You got your
Lindor
pitching's the problem.
Yes. Well, the hitting's been a problem too.
They're both a problem, but I'm saying that starting pitching is just not.
Well, you're down the starting pitcher. You've been down. You said we were bottom 5 pitching staff in baseball. I think right now we have the 7th best ERA in baseball, so it's just not true.
Then what is that
We're
over the
talking
last?
about me being wrong about
Over
Stanton.
the last 2
That's
months.
just not even
over the last 2
you're-
months.
you're
what it is.
cherry
Talking about no, it's not cherry. No, that's the
Yeah.
entire season.
No, but you're
that's
cherry-
really the opposite cherry pick.
Yeah, but they had a good start, and then they're what?
And
in
also
the
with
last
Canning. Canning's gone. Canning's out of the
It
picture.
was McGill. Yep.
Yeah.
It's also now McLean's in the picture. And
There's
now we got
also
Sproat
still a
in the
month and a half left, and
like-
it's been they've been like a bottom 5 starting pitch in the past 2 months.
I don't know if that's true.
Past month,
I don't know if that's true.
I can't imagine.
pretty
it's-
close.
The fact that they're not going deep into these games, they're giving up a bunch
That's
of
the
runs.
problem.
It has, but I'm saying
Huge
the
problem.
ERA has to be close to bottom tier.
Yeah, I mean, but that's cherry picking. That's literally the.
But that's the problem you have right now.
He said
but-
before
I'm
the
talking
season they
about-
would be a bottom 5
Right.
this year.
Sure,
Right.
all right. They're not
But-
bottom
top
5.
7.
But what he's
But-
saying is what you did in April. How is that helping you right now? Over the last
Showing
2
the
months
real-
is what you currently have.
We
Showing the real
we
colors.
also just got McLean's made 1 start. He looked incredible. His spin rate, and it wasn't just this is a guy who just got.
It is, but it's a lot of pressure
looked
to rely on a rookie like
All right, I mean, we got Sproat coming up, another rookie.
Again,
Who did
a
he
lot
pitch
of pressure.
against again?
McLean. Who does that start against? I forget. Mariners, Seattle.
Mariners.
that sounds right.
No, but it wasn't even just the opponent. Like I said, literally the best spin
No,
rate in
he
baseball.
looked great.
Oh, listen,
But it's
like Schlittler. I still do. I think Schlittler's amazing.
not like Schiller.
Yes, it is. Because I'm not comparing the fucking two, you moron. I'm comparing of a rookie coming in, and he pitched really well his first time, and I don't know if I can if I can trust him yet. And then he pitched.
Schiller's not a nobody. He's a top 100 guy.
I understand,
I
but
know.
he's just saying it's not. I don't understand how that's not the same. Tell me.
McLean is more touted than Schiller.
What the fuck does that matter in the way it's like?
Because one guy has a better path to success. And I'm not even shitting on Schiller. I like Schiller.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's the same exact situation. He pitched one game. It doesn't matter at all.
I look at more than just that one game. I'm looking at his minor league stats. I'm looking at what people say about him. I'm also looking at how
but
he
we're
pitched.
talking about the
And, like,
fucking major leagues right now. This
how
year,
he
we're
pitched.
talking about
You
this
watched the
year.
McLean game?
Yes, he pitched great.
But no,
so did
but also
Schiller
just
pitched
watching
great.
him, like the spin rate was incredible.
Yes.
and the pitches were more dominant than Schiller has.
But he'll be a great starter this year because his spin rate was good.
They also are two different pitchers. They're two different types.
It's not. That's not how baseball works. Though your spin rate could be really good. He could still suck the rest of the year.
I think the way he moved pitches and the way he was
Pitch one game.
Very encouraging, but like
But you
I don't
can't
like
say
you.
that's
I don't like you
like-
poo-pooing Schlittler like that.
I'm not. I'm saying that I'm
All of his starts have been pretty good, like pretty impressive.
he's been good.
You poo-pooed him.
Yesterday was
But
great.
You're talking about how this
say it was his
McLean
best one.
guy is unbelievable already. He pitched one game.
But he's pitched
All
more
I'm
than
saying-
one game if you look at his minor league stats.
All I'm saying is it's a lot.
It is
it's a
true. He's
lot
pitched
to-
one game in a major
One
league.
major league game is true.
It's a lot to
that's what
rely
I'm-
on two rookies to save your.
It
You
is,
can be
but
an
that's where we are.
unbelievable minor league pitcher and be a bad major league pitcher.
Yeah, you can be, but it's
1000%.
that's not likely. Usually, that's not true.
I actually don't know if that's all. Like, what do you mean? There's been a lot of good minor league pitchers that have been bad in the
There's been a
majors.
lot of good major league pitchers that have great minor league stats.
Yes. What are we talking about? We're saying the same thing. There's been a lot of bad and a lot of good. We have no idea. This guy's pitched one game.
But I also but
he's
it's
gonna
more
save
than
the
just what
season.
I also liked how he pitched. The stuff he had was very impressive. Zach Wheeler, when he made his debut, I was like, holy shit, this guy's got really good stuff. There's guys that come up, have a great debut, and you're like, I don't know. I saw Chris Heston throw a no-hitter with the Giants. I was like, all right, great, but his stuff didn't blow me away.
I liked how he got out of jams too. I thought he said good under.
Yes, but I'm saying
too.
you're like saying like this guy's gonna like save your season basically.
Yeah, he might have to.
I'm not saying he can't. It's
like
just a lot to ask.
An insane thing to put on a rookie.
Where we are right now.
Yeah,
that's
not
a
a great
disaster.
situation.
I look, at the end of the day, we're a game up, and we're not the Yankees. We're the Mets. We're a game up in August in the wild card. Is it where I wanted to be in April or May? No, I thought we'd be better than this. But you know what? Like, we're in the playoff hunt. We can get there, and I think if Minaya gets healthy, which is a big if Senga gets healthy, a big if these ifs work out, then maybe we can go on a playoff run. If they don't, we'll get knocked out in the first round. If we
I
get
don't think
there.
those guys are healthy.
They're nibbling, and I don't know why. Maybe it's a confidence thing. Maybe it's a rusty thing. I don't know. But I don't like what I see from either of them, especially Senga.
How much more good from Schlittler do you think we would need to see for him to like start a postseason game?
I think
Pretty close, right? You think
right,
I think it's
Pretty close.
I think
This
it's
is why. This is why I'm asking.
right
We're
this
like-
second.
I think it's entirely on the
So
table.
then you're
Like-
banging
like,
on a rookie pitcher
no,
too then.
my-
Oh,
my-
we
my-
don't have to though. We
my
have.
caveat to that was
That would be like a game 3 or 4.
Yeah.
that was going to be my next question. Was like right now, are you picking him to start game 3?
I
the
still
playoff
think,
series?
I still think I'd go heel.
So I wouldn't go.
It's either because of him, heel, or I mean,
It would
I'm picking
depend
him over
where
Warren. I
that
think
game 3 is
I'm
because
picking Schlittler over Warren.
it would.
That's what I'm saying.
It would, for me, it would depend where that game is because Warren's been really, really good at home. So if they're home for game 3 or 4, I kind of lean Warren. Warren's had a long string here. I feel like of really good home starts. There's something about being in Yankee Stadium
sure.
that excites him. So I would probably lean Warren, but Schlittler is certainly in the running to be the 4. We'll see what Heel's pitching tonight. He's had some good outings, he's had some bad outings. So it's also not that many of them.
So Schiller's had like a few really good starts in a row. This one being like great, but he's had a few good ones.
There's a lot to like with Schlittler.
That's what I'm saying. He throws
Reese,
hard.
I like the pitcher, but Marty can't tell me that our season hinging on a rookie pitcher is a disaster. But
like-
your season hinges on a rookie
No, it
pitcher.
doesn't though.
Well,
we're
we're
saying
playoff game, it
we're
does.
saying it maybe we have two guys that are definite aces like ready to go. You don't. Your ace is struggling.
Well, no. Well, our
ace is struggling
that's not
too?
true. Peterson's been very good.
But we're not
Peterson's been better than
depending on
Rodon.
Schlittler. We're not saying we need
Close.
Schlitter to be good.
Peterson's not your ace.
Senga's your ace.
Like
Guess what? Peterson's our ace.
Game 1, who's pitching?
Peterson.
Really? You don't think they
No
go
way.
Senga? You don't think they go Minaya?
I don't. I think I would go. I mean,
I know you would, but
I don't know how you could have it any other way. I mean, Peterson's been so head and shoulders above those guys this year. I don't know how you have it any other way. He's also the only guy that gives you innings right now.
I think hinges was the word that.
Okay, game
I agree.
2.
Schiller's huge for. Like I think him pitching
But he's
well
not-
is huge for
Game
us.
2
No doubt.
is
But he's not our
Game
like.
two
We're
would
not
probably
relying
be-
on him.
No, he's
to
game
win.
Senga
3
and
at best.
Minaya.
He's game 3 at
Unless
best.
McLean.
Yeah.
The thing is, we might not even pitch that rookie in that because we might go Senga Minaya. You guys might pitch a rookie game 3, we might not.
But
we might
don't-
not either.
Like we don't have.
We might need that rookie to get there. That's different.
We also like don't. I
that's
don't
the
think we
difference.
right now. Luis
Schiller
Hill,
could also easily be a bullpen guy.
right now, Luis Hill is our 3-star in the playoffs.
He's been a disaster so far this year.
No, but I'm saying, like, I think
Right,
it
But
was.
he can rebound too.
But he
So
could,
we're like,
like,
nah, yeah,
yeah.
That was my whole point of starting the conversation because I think Schlittler's starting to like. If he keeps doing this, I think he's gonna be 3.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I think he's teetering. I think he's. I guess my point. He has a few more starts. than
We've
he's had the
also.
last few.
Why is
we're
Luis
also
Hill
talking
been
about. We're also
Why
talking
is
about.
Luis Hill been a
Schlittler.
disaster?
What's the zero right now?
It's 3. It's 1 start where you get 5 runs. The other 2 are good.
What's his ERA though so far?
But that's inflated. It's
All right. But what is it?
but like
Just tell me what it is.
5-1-4.
Thank you.
No,
Okay.
but that's where
That's
you're
a small
so.
sample
That's why.
size.
These are
That's
very
like-
small sample
But
size.
that's clearly just inflated by the really
By the
bad
one bad
first start. Right.
All right. So maybe I shouldn't say disaster. He's been inconsistent. But maybe he'll roll off. He's also a good pitcher.
I don't think
Roll
there's
off a good
any
start.
way to like. I don't think that you can just evaluate
So
3
maybe
starts.
you have Louis Hill. No, Louis Hill had a really nice year last year.
He held his own in the playoffs last year. Too.
And he al-
Tonight's a big start for him. Tonight's a very big start.
He has
but
a
like
5 ERA. I'm not like it wasn't
that-
speaking completely out of turn.
like I almost think ERA is like you.
This was 3 starts. There's 2 good ones and 1 bad one. All right, let's see how tonight goes.
Right, but sure, absolutely. But I was like, disaster is not
Maybe
how-
that's that. He hasn't been great. Is that
Let's,
fair?
Bad start.
He had 1 bad start.
Start. Would that also?
He's now coming into the start with 2 good starts in a row.
Yeah, but you're also saying
Pitching
like
into the 6th inning.
one guy had 1 good start, and you're like saying that he's good already. Like that's the same
Right.
thing. What we're saying, he's not bad because he had
Guys,
1.
You didn't.
You just
Marty,
said it. You
God
just
damn
said it.
You don't choose to look at minor league stats, so it's hard to talk to you about.
Dude, it doesn't.
He's
fucking,
also with someone
but-
that's touted as one of the top 25
Bro,
prospects in baseball.
I hate
don't
to
know
tell
what
you this,
say.
but I hate to tell you this. Your minor league stats don't transfer over. So I look at what the major league hitters are doing because they're fucking
That's
better.
all
Clement.
you have to look at the sample size you can look at. And sometimes they
we're
do
looking at the
transfer
samples.
over.
You didn't look at the sample size here.
Why didn't they call guys up? They obviously matter.
But you just, of course, they matter. They matter in the major fucking league. What do you? You're not. Ask them. I don't think you're saying you're not right here.
I don't. I mean, we can ask them. I know for a fact minor league stats matter, or else you wouldn't call guys up. So
Obviously
I don't know what to tell
matter,
you.
but I'm talking about the major leagues matter.
I know, but I don't have his
matters.
sample size. I have 1 game, and he looks
Exactly.
amazing. His pitches broke really well. I really liked what
That's
I saw.
what I'm
It looks like
saying.
a recipe for success. I liked what I saw. I think his stuff is better than Schiller.
That's what, and I don't. But we've also seen
I think
more of a
every scout
sample
would agree with
size.
me on that.
We've seen more of a sample size of
Scouts
Schlittler.
also look at the minors, and they also said the same thing. I don't know even what you're arguing here.
I also didn't.
Because you're just saying you just think you know
Everyone
more.
in baseball thinks that McLean is
Keep
better than
talking aft
Schiller.
over me because
Everybody, but like, what are you saying?
if you let me speak, because if you watch, like, you just, if you're a number one overall pick, right, and the guy who's drafted in the 4th round, he can't be better than the other person.
Of course he
Yeah, because you're so fucking thick-headed that's what we're saying is that he pitched 1 game. Schlittler has been great in how many starts? 5, 6?
It's 5 or 6, I think. 6.
5, 6. So there's sample size
he had, like,
on
he had
Schlittler.
one that
Marty,
was-
You're
every
looking-
scout in
1 second.
all the
No,
scouts.
scouts are always right. So the one person.
So you're right, but all
No,
of
I'm
baseball.
not. No, I'm not saying I'm right, you fucking idiot. You're not listening because you're so fucking thick-headed. If you look at this guy, 1 start you're saying that he's already better than Schlitter. He's had 1 start.
No, I'm
Let
not.
the guy fucking pitch for a little bit. You just said he's better than Schlitter.
I did.
So what are you saying you didn't?
Because I'm going by more than 1 start. You're so locked into that 1 start. All right.
Because he
all right,
had
Hubs,
1 start.
Who would you rather have on your team, Schiller or McLean?
You don't know
No,
the answer.
that's the question.
Bullshit. That's
No, it's
bullshit.
not.
So
I think it's fair to at least be like.
don't know yet.
I think it's fair to at least be like we don't know yet.
That's
I think
what
that's
I'm
like. I don't think.
arguing.
how do you trade like that? This
That's
is
what I'm arguing.
So if the
You would
Mets
say you'd rather
They're
McLean.
both top 100 prospects. They're both. He pitched great in his first start, and Schlitter's been pretty good in his first 7 starts.
they offered that trade, the Yankees would absolutely take him.
Dude, that's not also what we're talking about. I also don't
know.
know. Why do you
know.
know? One guy's
just
had 1
love
start.
Schlittler.
One guy's had.
Well, let's see what happens. We'll compare the 2 moving forward. We'll see what happens. One of us will be right.
How big
Sure.
is McLean?
That's what we're talking about, though.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know. I watched the Star. I'm not gonna pretend like I know.
Yeah,
him
he's
that
not.
well.
He's not gigantic. I'm terrible with that stuff.
Because obviously Schiller's a big guy. I think you like that.
6'2"?
He's a horse.
He's like
6'2",
6'6".
214.
Schiller's huge. What
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Schiller's big.
But that's what we're talking
And
about.
I like Schiller. I think Schiller's gonna have a nice career. I think for me, like what I saw from McLean, I'm like that has like all right. This could be like an all-star.
Okay, so that's a normal thing to say. What you're saying before that was not fucking normal.
What's
normal thing to say is like he had a really good first start. His spin rate, great. He looked great. I liked his approach. I think he has a potential to be a very good piece. You're saying that Schlittler is like he's better than Schlittler already. Like that's just not. We don't know.
But I'm going by everything I read too, or
But that doesn't
people I
mean-
trust and people
I watch games too. But
I know, but I'm
also
going by what
read.
scouts have been saying in the minor leagues for years about these guys.
Yes, but they're
I
not
read that stuff
always-
and I'm like, all right, everyone
But
seems
that's not
to
always the tail. That's not the end of
No
the
shit,
story.
Marty.
But you're. Am I?
anything can happen, Marty. But like
think
you
it's
have to go by the stuff you
Am I also crazy, or was Sprout the better prospect until just recently? McLean came on because he had a really good last year.
Correct.
So McLean is like a late riser in a way as a prospect.
I think Sprout also. Well, I think what's bringing Sprout down too is that he's been toiling in the minors for too long. We talked about this on We Gotta Believe. Like the Mets have just been so very Yankee-esque, just leaving these guys in the minors for so long that it does affect, like a little Spencer Jones action where the guy just drops because he's just there. Sprout's last 2 months have been insane.
Right. But
That's
I'm
great.
just saying, like, I think it's crazy to like definitively say this guy's better than this guy with this early in their career. It's crazy.
I
Even with the minor league stuff,
I didn't
like
say definitive. I said right now, based on everything, everything that you take in says that this guy is a better prospect.
And I actually just don't.
also two completely different pitchers, by the way, with the way they
Already
attack.
played.
That's fine, but I also
And
think
from
that,
what I
like,
saw, it was like, oh shit, this guy has pretty incredible stuff. All right, I think, and I've seen Schiller pitch. I think McLean will have a better career than Schiller. Now, if I'm wrong 2 years from now, I'll come on the show and be like, oh,
Yeah,
got
but
me, I was wrong.
that's
Like,
not, but you just like straight up were like you can't just specifically say this person is better than this person when in the major leagues they've had 5. I know you can rank them and have like a scout say he does have better stuff than them, but right this second in what we're talking about in the major leagues right now, you can't say it because one has pitched 1, one has pitched 5. Let them have 7. And right now, Schlittler just had a perfect game on the 7th inning yesterday. Like, he's pitching really well.
Going deep into games, too, like pitching fifth and on and
He
everything
starts
but
to
one
pitch. If
start.
he has 4 starts where he's fucking has a 1-3 already, yeah, we could start talking about it. He's had 1 start. And I get the minor leagues. I understand that goes into a lot of it. But I'm just saying, I don't think you can say one's better than the other right now because it's so early.
I think we're getting lost in
You
it.
say whatever you want early. I mean,
I think
Yeah, I
we're
can
gonna,
say
like,
he's going to be the fucking
Schlittler
Cy
in a-
Young. It doesn't. That's just not
Schlittler
like,
in a like small but like at this point we say a respectable sample size in terms of just like he's shown that he dipped his feet in.
He's not like
He's been
he can pitch in
very
the big
good.
leagues.
He's so-
But Clemmer, I don't like even disagree. I'm not gonna pretend like I know McLean, but I understand like what you're saying. I think Schiller's just shown enough in the league, at least in this early small sample size. I think it's hard just to be like, all right, like I'd rather have like he might be better. Like McLean might be way better, but Schlittler doing what he's done, guy throws 100. He's 6'6", like he's producing in the major leagues at a high level against like solid competition. I think it's fair to say like. Once you can I'm not saying throw the minor leagues out the window, but more of just like, hey, he's shown it in leagues the other guy hasn't yet. McLean could easily just come up and go nuts in September, and all of a sudden it's a like 180 conversation in a month from now.
I think it's crazy.
I think people just want to see.
So we
I think
can't
they
have a
just wanted
discussion
to
about a
see the
draft ever.
Oh, you can.
No, that's not what it is.
You're
That's
not
not what it
argue
is.
about until they
That's
say
not what it
You're
is.
not
That's not
having
what
a
it is.
discussion.
That's not
You
what it
just said
is.
he's a because you read what the scouts said and he's better. I'm saying that's all fine and fair, but we're talking about a guys. I like to see how they are performing in the major leagues. It's a different.
No shit, everyone would.
Yeah, but you just
That's where we're getting caught up. I think.
But then you can have a discussion without having Steve because otherwise
can have
how do
a
you rank a draft? How do you talk about anything like that? That's a very common thing to have a discussion.
I think
You
it's
have a discussion, but
You
the
can-
way
you
you're
can-
going about it.
Okay, he didn't like Daniel Jones before he drafted. How can you say that? You never saw him play NFL games. That's
That's not what we're the
Oh,
conversation.
no,
is. You just
I'll
changed
just
the
speak for
conversation.
myself.
Change the
I'm not.
conversation.
I know. I'll speak hand up. Not looked at a minor league baseball, all that whatsoever. A little different. I watch a ton of college football, so I watch Daniel Jones play at Duke. I'm like, this guy stinks. And in baseball, basketball, you mostly can say that because they go to college for 90% of the time. Football, they all do.
How about when Ohio
So
State
there's
gets a good recruit? You can't be like, oh, this
That's-
recruit
but
is like.
that's
Oh, no, you
not
can be
what we're
excited.
talking
Oh, no.
about. I wouldn't say
I'm
you
not-
can't
No,
be
no, no,
saying
no.
that.
I'm not.
You're
No,
changing
no
it.
one's saying that.
You can't say
Of course, you can be
this
excited.
recruit's better than the guy that Duke just got or whatever. You can't say that.
No, you
Of course
can't.
You can.
No, because that's also comparing.
It's crazy.
You're making
I'm not
a
saying it.
fair point.
No, he's not.
I
This is what you're
no,
saying. You're comparing
that part is fair.
no, he's not because you're.
It's fair.
It's not.
I
Listen to me.
think
Listen
it's
to me.
fair on our part to be like, you still have.
You're comparing 2 recruits. This guy has. This guy pitched 7 games. This guy pitched 5 innings, 6 innings. That is a bigger sample size than 2 recruits on the same playing level field. And we're talking about.
He was saying a recruit or someone who had like a good freshman year last year.
Right. So let's say that's crazy. How do you like college basketball? I can't wait for this freshman to come off the bench. But you were excited about Cooper Flagg, but you would say Cooper Flagg is a better prospect than Ace Bailey even before you saw them play college basketball because you read stuff about them.
But that's the same.
Crazy. We're like,
not what we're talking about, you moron.
I think.
Are you stupid right now? You're not listening to the fucking argument.
I'm listening to him. He's making sense.
No, I understand. I understand what Clemmer's saying. I get what he's saying.
The conversation's different.
But but I'll say this. Hold on. I'm trying to bring
because you read and you read a scout doesn't matter. It's 7 fucking innings against fucking 35 to 40 innings. You take the sample size. That's all we're talking about. You're allowed to say he's better than Schlittler. 1,000% you can do that. And just because his spin rate was better this game, sure, you can have an opinion on that, but 1 second, he hasn't pitched many games. I'd like to see him pitch 3 games before I put my full opinion on somebody. If I went off of, you could obviously talk about the game he had and say that you think he's going to be better. Of course you can. But I like to see a sample size more than fucking 5 innings against the Seattle Mariners.
I think it's a nice.
Is that not crazy to say?
Because I think it's where I understand.
I think you can absolutely have an opinion about.
Just said you can. Just said that.
But I think you value the major league stuff maybe a bit too much.
No.
Okay.
It's a different game.
But I think that's the discrepancy, and I think that's fine to I think that's where.
If a Duke player that's a high recruit missed, say, the first.
Also, basketball, baseball, completely different. It is. One guy can play at 18 years old in the NBA. The other guy, no. When's the last 18-year-old that came up in baseball? That's a different league.
It is different.
A different thing.
I'm talking about just college basketball. I'm talking about just the unknown. I'm trying to use it on something that you really enjoy. So, let's say a guy missed the first 6 weeks and came in. But, maybe played 7, one guy played 8 games, one guy played 1. You would still like the guy that had 1 if he's highly touted more than the guy that played 8, potentially.
Okay, that's a fair conversation, okay? But I'm saying with the major leagues, and when you talk about major league stuff, there's guys that don't come up until they're fucking 23 now, 24, and it's like minor leagues is a different ballgame. You're more comfortable up there. There's no media. There's no one really cares what you're doing in the minor leagues. They really don't. Obviously, the team does, and fans do. You get excited about people for sure, but you don't have to answer. You have a bad start, you're in fucking Iowa, and you go back to the hotel. It's a lot more goes into it in the major leagues. That's the only thing I'm saying.
On the other side of it, I just checked. McLean's thrown 60 more innings in AAA than Schlittler has. And you can say, I know you said the minor leagues don't matter, but I think they do also matter.
All right, but on the flip side, Alan Winans has a 1.2 ERA in 75 innings in AAA this year.
Right.
So, and then that guy comes to the major leagues, and you're like, oh, no.
Yeah, right.
So,
that's what I'm
AAA.
He's also, Alan Winans, not a highly touted prospect, a journeyman at this point in his career.
But that almost is you just.
And that's where it goes into the scouts.
But you can't take the minor league stats
That's why I also look at what the scouts say, and he wants me to ignore both.
No, I'm not saying ignore. It's just more you're saying just because he's pitched. I don't care that he's pitched 70 more innings in the minor leagues. Schlittler right now in the major leagues is showing a product.
He's just putting more weight on the 7 starts in the major leagues.
Of course, but I don't have that from
exactly.
So, and that's why we're just saying let's just leave him start
everybody. I said everybody. A lot of people in baseball seem to think McLean is a better prospect.
That's fine, and I
put value in that. I think that has more value to me than 6 more starts.
That's, to me, insane.
Okay.
I also disagree.
Fair.
I push back on if the Mets proposed McLean for Schlittler right now, the Yankees would say yes in a heartbeat. Especially with seeing him perform in the major league level, and they really liked him. They were not trading him at the dedeadline.
To me,
they definitely were.
I like seeing.
That's where I'm trading.
I like seeing the product on the field and someone talking about someone's good. That's both. That's our opinions.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would rather see it on the field too, but if I don't have that to go by, I go by people that I read.
That's what
we're just saying. Wait, we're just saying let's wait a little bit.
All I've said is.
But then if that's the case, we can't have discussions about anyone that's.
No, you can have discussions. I just think definitive opinions are silly when he's thrown one. It's one start.
Definitive, having.
I mean, his definitive. You can't say anything until his career's over. No shit. That's 20 years from now.
No, it's not. You say something in literally 5 starts.
No.
2 starts.
Just have him pitch a little bit more. That's it.
Pitch more than 10 innings. How about that?
When are we allowed to have the definitive opinion? When is the line here on this show?
See, this is why? How do you not?
It's a fair question.
No, it's not. When you ask an asshole,
it's not an asshole. I'm literally asking what would be your?
I mean, Clemmer, I guess I would say this. I mean, in terms of if I was you and I wanted to argue back, I guess I would say as many starts as Schiller has right now.
Yeah.
But then I'll say that.
I'm not even saying it's. I'm just
No, but then you know what's gonna happen? Then Schiller will have 7 more than him.
Correct.
And it'd be like,
No, it's not.
you gotta look at that.
No, it's not though. It's
no,
not.
it's fair. No,
It's really not.
That's why I said it kind of
It's
like I was
not
like,
though.
it's-
If it's not at all, I'm telling you right now. If he has 7 starts and Schiller's 14, that's a sample size. You can.
So
you can
7's enough for
compare.
you.
I think fucking 4 is enough.
Okay, that's
One-
what I asked.
One's not.
One is just like
One.
Fine. So
So
4.
am I a best hitter in the world because I hit 3 hits off of Trevor Bauer? Like that's one time it happened.
It wasn't in a game either. But like,
What does that mean though? Minor leagues is like
you talk about comparing.
there's more people at this than the minor league game.
You say you can't compare minor league, and then you compare yourself with Trevor Bauer.
But I'm just joking. That's a joke. That's how much of a joke it is. It's fucking one.
No, that's why I
start.
asked. So you said 4. You said you gave me a number. That's
think
what I asked
4
for.
is fine.
That's what I asked for.
Yeah, because also like you just said, fucking Heel is disaster in one bad game. So if he has this guy has a pitches next game 1 run, then in the game after that he lets it lit up. Are you gonna be?
I'm still gonna like his stuff a lot. Obviously, it
course.
depends what the situation was. Be like, oh, all right, that wasn't great.
But I'd still give him time because again,
Of course,
it's
you
only
give him
3.
time, and no one's saying you should. And no one's
You
saying
did.
both. I never said that.
I
never
said that like
I never said that. I literally said Cam Schiller's a really good
hopefully
pitcher.
the sake of New York, we spark an incredible. It's like Randy
are
Johnson
like the
and
best-
Doc
You know what's
for the
funny?
next
I said
15
Cam
years.
Schiller was going to be a good pitcher before his first start on this show because I looked at the minor league numbers and read the scouts. So I said he was good.
No,
there.
if you read,
So, I mean-
you read stats and scouts, you know how they're going to be. That's what.
No,
you
but it gives you a perspective.
No, yeah, but you know exactly.
It gives you an
who'll be
educated
good.
opinion, does it not?
That's complete, but it doesn't mean that it's everything.
No one says
I don't
it's
know.
everything.
You do.
I don't.
You think because you read the scouts, you know.
I think it helps me get an educated opinion. That's what I do. I try to research the best I can to give myself an educated opinion about something. That's called learning. Yes.
Yeah, but also it doesn't always work out.
Nothing always works out. Speaking of meek Phil cliches now. Nothing
I'm
always
not.
works
You
out.
just
Anything
think
can
'cause
happen.
You read more, like you
If I had a
research.
car tomorrow.
If you research your
But it
bets
gives
more.
you the best.
If you research your
gives
bets
you
more,
the
you
best
still are
opinion
bad.
possible.
You can still be a bad gambler if you research your bets.
I'd rather be educated than not educated.
Sure, that's fine, but I'm still educated because I know just because you could read things doesn't mean like I watched Schlittler. I watched
But
him.
before
I'm
you're able to
educated
watch
on
him,
it.
I'd rather know something about him.
Sure, that's fine, but it's just saying I'm watching him right now. It's not like you're just saying like just because you read more means that you know how this player's going to be. I
Nope.
watched.
I said he gives me a better idea.
Yeah, but better idea is when you watch him for 7 starts, and I could tell
I
you.
don't have that right now.
Exactly. You watch one and he's better than Schlittler.
Entry point's low. Just let him start like 3 games, and then this will be. This is what it is, and this I think the comparison that's
We gotta go.
close. Yeah, it was just like a big time high school prospect that's about to be a freshman in college. Kid that was a freshman last year, sophomore, is like a big year. It's an easy trump card because like we saw it on the field. I understand that Schiller's an easy trump card, but he's been good, so I get
good.
that. But again, I'm saying for the sake of this argument, I think if McClain has like 3 good starts, you could come here and slap your dick on the table and be like, hash it out. Like,
Sure.
I'm saying like it's not like Schiller has some like crazy resume, but he's been good.
Pretty good resume.
From what we've seen. I'm saying in the 7 appearance, 7 starts, he's been good.
I like him a lot.
He's really been good in all of them besides like 1 he got hit around a little.
I like the pitcher a lot. I think he's going to have a really nice career. I said that.
You're seeing.
I also said that before because what I've read and what I
And he's 6'6".
I did, Marty. I read. I learned.
6'6". He got a 100
did.
mile an hour
I read.
fastball.
I know why
So
that's so
he
bad
knew-
for you.
It's not bad. It's just you.
And Hubbs is quiet here. Hubbs is the same thing I do.
He's just done with. No, he's not.
We just have this.
He's also not on your
We've
side.
been doing this for like
30.
legit 30 minutes.
Oh,
also
sorry.
like-
I'll go do something then. We're doing a fucking show. I don't.
No.
I hate that argument where he just puts the pouch. He's like, oh, we should be done. We should be out of here. Then fucking say something.
I don't think it's been
then.
done with the show.
I hate that shit.
It was
He
just
does it all
this
the time
discussion,
now.
this specific discussion.
Legitimately, go fuck yourself.
All right. Yeah. Pout more.
All right, that's
Ouch!
That's a show.
Sit there and you pout.
How?
No, I'm just. You're having the. Rico does the same. Rico, you guys are just yelling at each
Rico's
other.
on his phone. That's the difference.
Pout.
But Rico Pout's 20.
I mean, anything's better than having a conversation with you. Anything. Literally anything. Getting hit by a car is better than having a conversation with you. Anything. Literally anything. Death is better than a conversation with you.
Hopefully
That's
that
what
happens
it
to you
comes down
tomorrow. But
I
it won't
really
matter
do.
either way because I won't be here.
I hope.
So there you go. So you guys can talk about
God, what a holiday that will be.
Talk about it. Well,
We go tomorrow.
I'm streaming tomorrow all day.
All right. Well, that's the show. We gotta end this.
When he gets our week 0 talk.
Yeah. That's the show. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll tweet our picks to PMT Stats. I'm glad you guys got to see us get riled up. See?
I'm on the Cubs money line.
PMT stat. A lot of my tennis was rained out yesterday. We're just rolling that into today because it's just happening today now.
My pick of the day, real quick, is the Royals money line.
I like Rose as well. Give me Cubs money line, Royals money line, and give me the Yankees money line.
Big Yankee series.
All right, that's the show.
Need it.
See you guys tomorrow.